30 years
I would say 30.
I think it looks brand spanking new.
It really does.
Actually, it can be your furniture and your decor that instantaneously ages your house. I think about like the living room, like kind of like that scene in Back to the Future when he says, I got all the work done, and he peels the thing off and his face kind of looks the same. That's what people do.
A lot of neutered moths somewhere.
What?
A lot of neutered moths.
What does that mean?
Because they took their balls.
Well, hello and welcome back to the House of Valentina. Today is a very exciting day because we are talking about how to age your home backwards. Things that you can do that will literally peel the years off of your home. Yesterday, we were having a minor disagreement about when the leaves change color in Atlanta, and Jack's like, why aren't they orange yet? Because that's how he says it. That's how he says it. And I was like, they didn't change until we moved into the house. So I looked up my photos, and lo and behold, it was the last weekend of November, and the leaves were orange outside the window. And I was like, see, I love it when I'm right.
Which is a lot.
It's just better that way, Jack.
It is.
Well, it got us talking about how we've really just aged the house backwards.
Yeah.
And it got us thinking about all the things that we've done and the things that really gave us the most bang for buck. The decor things, some of the small renovation things that we've done. Oh my gosh, guys, let me just tell you, when
cover her ears. She was old looking.
She was rough, okay?
Been around the block.
She actually smelled like mothballs, like stand out by the mailbox.
Oh, she did.
You could smell mothballs from the street. And
still have memories of that.
She was crusty, she was dry. It was none of the things that you want to say about your house, okay? None about yourself or about your house. Yeah. So today I wanted to share with you some of the things that we have done to this house to completely transform it over the last few years, things we wish we'd done sooner. And I don't think there's anything we would have done differently, but we'll jump into it. Yeah. Let's get going, okay? Because I'm just excited. Let's get going. Yes. Okay. Let's start with a thing that I wish we had done first, but we did last. And that was the exterior paint.
Yeah.
When we did this last year, we were like, we are so dumb. We should have started with this. You just don't, sometimes you don't realize how important the exterior paint is on your home. And we walk our neighborhood, and since our entire neighborhood is about 30 years old, you can see which houses feel really tired and a little bit decrepit and which ones have been painted.
Yes.
So I think that the exterior paint should have been the first thing that we did when we moved in.
I totally agree.
You've got dry paint, if you've got things crumbling, all of that stuff instantaneously ages your house, and not in like a cute European way. Not like that. No, it just makes it look old. It's not good. So we think what you should do is paint the exterior of the house. Now, let's chat about this, because a lot of times people will paint the house exactly the way it was painted originally, and then it still looks, maybe it took a few years off, you shaved a little age off, but it still looks the same. It's kind of like that scene in Back to the Future when he says, I got all the work done, and he peels the thing off and his face kind of looks the same. That's what people do when they paint their house exactly as it was before. That's
true. It's like buying a brand new pair of parachute pants. They're still not in style, even though they're brand new.
Yes. I love the fact that you think of parachute pants.
It's my favorite thing. It's never come back in. I'm still waiting.
No, I don't think it's coming back, Jack. I just don't think it's coming back. Well, the thing that people do not realize is that, first of all, the color palette does actually matter. Mm-hmm. So replacing that paint with the exact same color, some of these houses in our neighborhood are painted like pinks and like salmon. You're like, ooh. Yeah.
Not even grilled salmon, but like normal salmon. Like raw.
Raw salmon. Ooh. Not a good look, guys. Not a good look. The colors are a little bit tired. They're a little bit dated. New exteriors are being painted in lighter and brighter colors, like whites, like Greek villas on our house. You could also go for something a little bit more muted. The other thing that people do is that they paint the exact same way. Nowadays, we are not putting all that little like decorative trim work randomly on the house.
Yeah.
It was like a thing of the 90s and it is out. No one's doing it anymore. So if you want your house to look like it is a replica of the 90s, then go ahead and paint those little things in an accent color. But if you want it to look 30 years younger, then paint them the same color as the walls of the house. While we're talking about aging backwards, let's talk about this baby. This is our video sponsor, that is Blooming, and I am telling you, this thing is a miracle worker. Literally all you have to do is just turn this thing on. It has a heat setting that I absolutely love.
This thing.
I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love using this. I use it 3 times a week for about 3 minutes at a time, and what I love about it is that there is literally, there's no liquids, there's no potions, there's no creams. It's just your skin and this baby. This literally will depuff, it tightens, it reduces signs of aging and helps prevent it. It can literally trim down your jawline. Look at this, can you see the difference? It actually genuinely works instantaneously. It uses microcurrent and the light and the vibration. It is nice because your skincare will go into your skin even better if you use this before you apply your skincare. I love getting to use this because it's like this little warm hug on your face, and it is glorious. So we had the original Face Pro. Now they've come out with a 2.0, and basically it does everything that the first one did, only better. You actually see the difference between my cheeks?
Yeah, totally.
It actually works.
It really works.
Genuinely works. Every time I've shared this with you guys, it sells out every single time. I've got another code for you. It's for the first 100 people. You do not want to miss out on this. So this is normally $300. If you click my link down below, you're gonna get it for $150. And if you use my code Valentina, you're gonna get an extra $50 off.
Wow.
I know, you're gonna love it. It also makes a really good gift. So you might wanna get more than one and give this as a gift to someone else who might wish that they could age backwards. And also, I think it makes you feel so good. The best part is if you're not happy with the results, you don't have to pay. You'll get a full refund.
Incredible.
I think they guarantee it like that because no one ever wants to send it back.
Yeah, obviously.
To be honest with you, we wouldn't be talking about it like this if people were all sending it back. I don't think anybody has. It's amazing. I know you're going to absolutely love it. Thank you again to Blooming for being our video sponsor. I'll have everything linked down below. Oh my gosh. Oh, and can we please talk about those screened doors? Screen front doors, or the glass ones on the front door, just take them down, guys. They
take them off.
Make your house look so much older than it has to look. Just take them down. They really do age your house.
Totally.
What are you doing?
I just think, I feel like it's the equivalent of this, like walking around like, hey, Sonny, like my screen door? The screen door dates you instantly the way that we're like all you need is a chain and suddenly you're like, I'm an old librarian.
Yeah, that is true.
Isn't that what a screen door does?
I think it does.
It really just dates it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we just take them down. You can literally use a screwdriver and take them off. It's not the end of the world. You still have a door, just not one of those. All right, let's get inside the house because the thing that I think dated our house the most, and this is, we've got 2 big ticket items and the rest are smaller decor things that you can do, okay? The wall-to-wall carpeting in the house was a nightmare. It was like matted, but it was like originally plush, and it was just so gross. And I really felt like the lady that had the house before must have meticulously cared for it, but it didn't matter.
It's 25 years old.
No, it was 30, well, it was 25 when we moved in. Yeah, it was bad, okay? So I do think that wall-to-wall carpeting is a dead giveaway, but don't replace it with that luxury vinyl tile. That stuff makes your house look so cheap, and it's already out of style, so whatever you do, don't put that in.
Yeah.
Engineered hardwoods, a tile floor, all great options. We still have a little bit of carpeting up our stairs, so there's nothing wrong if you need to put some carpeting in, like if you prefer it in the bedroom. I don't. I like having hardwood floors in there. I'm glad that we saved up and just all at one time replaced all of the hardwood floors on the main level, and then we saved up again and did the same thing upstairs. It literally made our house feel like we'd been to a spa. It made it feel like $1 million. I mean,
yeah, it like took the age off fast.
It did.
Like almost instantly. You were like, whoa, this is a brand new house.
Yeah, and it's not cheap, right? But your equity that you're building into your home, our house is worth so much more money now.
Oh yeah.
It was worth every single last cent. So sometimes you pay a little bit more up front, but your equity is just going to go bananas, and it's totally worth it. And so yeah, I think getting rid of the wall-to-wall carpeting, especially in the bathrooms, God. Just get it out, okay?
Yep. No.
Yeah, let's talk about the china. The suite, the set. I think that also, like when I think about when we came to see the house, I mean, it felt old.
It really did. It was like everything had happened in the 90s and that was it.
Yeah, I don't think she'd updated anything.
They hadn't updated anything since they moved in.
I don't think so. I mean, even like things that we have found as we were like replacing things or repairing things, it looked like they literally put a Band-Aid actually on it.
Yeah.
When they went to repair something, like they did as little as possible to fix the house, okay?
Yeah.
So when you walked into the dining room, like the dining room set, it was like, it's so cliche. It just looks so dated.
Yes.
I was thinking also about like the breakfast set, because like my parents had that one with like the carved flowers in the, like in the backs of the heads.
Yeah, I remember those chairs.
Do you know, I looked it up on First Dibs and they are selling for $1,400. $1,400 for one of those sets from the 90s.
Oh my gosh, you can tell your dad.
I know, he'll be hawking
He could
that
literally
thing.
like bankroll his life while she's at work every day.
I know, he'll be like,
She comes home, he's got like a gold chain on, a new watch,
well, dear.
some gold underwear sitting in his chair. What's up, babe? He's hawking the entire basement day by day.
Who would have thought those would become worth something? I would never spend my money on that. I hated it then.
Were they hand carved or something?
They were uncomfortable then. It was so uncomfortable to sit in those chairs.
Oh, they were like set like straightforward.
Yeah, they were just weird. So
but they instantly, you're right, it's instantly like time travel.
Yeah, people think that it's only the paint and only the flooring, but actually it can be your furniture and your decor that instantaneously ages your house. I think about like the living room, like the Pottery Barn look. Like if you want your house to look old, think about getting a plaid sofa.
Oh yeah.
Think about getting a blue Persian style rug.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and get the brown leather reclining chairs.
2 of them.
And why don't we add in the apothecary chair, the apothecary table from Friends to just complete the 90s look?
Phoebe's gonna come after you.
I'm telling you, she can come, because I don't think Phoebe's coming back for that one.
No, I don't think so.
So people can push back a lot of times and they're like, oh, but I like the old stuff. That's fine, but you gotta mix it in with something new if you want a new look. And you don't wanna look like you moved into your house 30 years ago and like decorated with the few things that you had and you never did another thing again. It's going to look dated, it's gonna look old. So you can reverse age your living room by switching out the rug. Go for something neutral, go for something that has a luxe feel to it.
Yeah.
We have so many suggestions over on our Amazon storefront that are all really affordable. Way, like, you wouldn't believe how affordable they are. I mean, a massive room size rug for like under like a few $100. Update the sofa. I think that a nice neutral sofa. Don't go for those rolled arms.
The big rolled arms and the tall back that you have to like climb over.
Yeah, no, just like skip that.
Yeah.
Skip it. Don't do the apothecary style, that dark wood. I know people are like, oh, it's making a comeback. It's not making a comeback the way it did before.
Nope.
It's marble, and now we're doing like modern legs. We are not doing it the way it was before. So unless you want to look like you're 30 years older than you have to be, why would you do that? Why not just
I truly don't know.
peel those years off? I think the
Such
pillows,
an easy way.
Yeah, the pillows as well on the sofa. You've updated the sofa, but then you try to put your old pillows back on it. Don't do that. You can go on Amazon and buy them. It's 2 for $10 is what they were the other day.
Crazy.
For velvet pillows. I mean, you can create this beautiful and luxurious look where you're literally aging the house backwards, giving it this youthful exuberance. It's luxurious.
Fresh feeling. It's like exciting. Yeah.
Yes. So let's talk about interior paint, because we've gone with some of the little things, but let's be honest. The paint inside really does make a difference.
Yes, it does.
So I'm laughing. I'm laughing because when we moved into the house, everything was beige, and I was like, and then I was sampling. Paint colors.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For our son's room, and I was like, she just picked out beiges. I mean, I said when I moved in, ew, the beige, it's aging the house. But I think it's more than just the color, because actually the color wasn't the offensive part when we moved in.
Right.
It was the fact that there were cracks in every single wall.
The walls were just dry.
Dry, they were so brittle.
Yeah, and the paint was just, I call it smoker beige. Because it has that look of like
it's dingy.
It's like dingy and it's worn.
Well, they
and
weren't smokers.
They weren't smokers.
They were mothball people. And a mothball under I don't know, they were really paranoid about moths.
A lot of neutered moths somewhere.
What?
A lot of neutered moths.
What does that mean?
Because they took their balls.
I do not know where you come up with this stuff. I really don't.
Scientifically proven.
Well, there you go. The moths are missing their balls, apparently.
Yes, they are.
But your house needs a fresh coat of paint.
Yes.
And even if you have hardwoods, they probably need a fresh coat. They need to be sanded down and refreshed. Your home needs a refresh. And people try so hard to use things exactly the way they were. And they're like, my hardwood floors are fine. I'm like, actually, they really need to be sanded down and given a fresh finish on them, because it will revive them and it will give you another 25 years out of them. Go for a warm gray undertone, something that's a little bit more brown. Those are evergreen colors that really just stick around year after year. Walnuts that are not orange and yellow. It'll really give your house an amazing warm feeling, and it really does make a difference. Paint is the same. It's not just about the paint color, because I was even thinking about painting this room in a warmer color, just, because for funsies. I was like, I don't want it to look like it did when we moved in. And I'm like, it's not, because we also painted the windows. You paint the windows, you paint the trim work. Having that trim work contrasting with the wall makes it look dated.
Yeah.
Especially in the dining room, when they have the trim.
Oh, the chair rails,
and the little pieces.
Beadboard and all that stuff.
Oh, beadboard. And I was thinking about the little trim that's in the rectangles.
Yes.
All of that painted in a contrasting color.
Yes.
All of that.
That just screams.
All of that makes your house look dated.
Yep.
And old. Nobody wants that. So just literally color drench the windows, the baseboards, the ceiling molding, all of it, do it in the same color, do it in matte, so it'll look really chalky, not chalky, like flaking off chalky, but it has this a tactileness to it.
Yes. There's depth to it when you look at it.
Yes, it looks like the really expensive European paints when you go with a matte. You can do an eggshell on your doors. People always write in, they're like, well, what about my doors? You can do that. You can do one sheen up for your doors and your trim if you want to, but going for high gloss, unless that's the look that you want, generally speaking, painting these things out will just give you an amazing feel in your home, and it will 100% age your house backwards. Well, those are just a few quick ways that we were able to age our house backwards and peel 30 years off of this house and make it feel brand new.
Can you imagine getting to peel 30 years off your life? I think it's amazing, because we have all these gorgeous homes all around us, and we don't always have to go to something new. You can literally just make what you have so much better and just fresh.
I actually prefer having the older home. I like the way they built these homes.
Yes.
I say that all the time, because of course I work in real estate and design. So when I've been out looking at houses with my clients, I'm like, I like this age. The 90s for me, the way they built the homes, the way they proportioned the rooms, the way they divided them up, I really think that it actually is a wonderful home to live in. And so there's so much potential in older homes, but I do think that we have to make choices.
Yes.
And choosing modern finishes rather than ones that match the age of the house, I think that instantaneously makes the house feel a little dowdy and dated and old. And yet we can just choose something. It's just the thing that we choose.
Yes. Yes.
That's what amazes me. It's the things that we choose. What have you done that you felt was just so transformative that should have been on this list? Let us know what you think. So thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. You're not going to believe the content that is coming. It's so good. I know what it is, and I'm like,
I know, I'm excited.
Don't forget to also check out our playlist. We have a huge playlist of trends and decor mistakes that you might be making. So if you're not looking into renovating your house, but you want to look at what you're doing with your home that is sabotaging it and helping it to feel not so great, check out my decor mistakes playlist, because it is also loaded up with lots of ideas to how to do these little things that fix your home that can just make it feel like $1 million or more. Let's say like $1 billion.
$1 billion home.
$1 billion home. That's the goal. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys so much. See you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.
Bye.
See your new house?
We need to carry you across the threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see which one's
Now
stronger.
Daddy's turn. Are you a happy boy? Welcome home, Landon. How is it?
They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for?